take a little bit of work on your side to implement the strategies. And that's where most people fail. They're too busy. They don't take time to build and grow their business. But it's critical that you do that. If you want a competitive advantage, you've got to put a little bit of time in, a little bit of effort, and you can get there. But it's not hard work. It's so easy. And especially if you have a passion for your business and you love what you do. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why in the world, Keith, would you give all this information away and without asking for anything in return? Well, the reason is this. My goal in doing this and giving you all this information and giving you the exact strategies that you can implement starting right now is that I want to build a relationship with you. And my hope is by building that relationship with you and giving you these powerful strategies that you'll help me in what's the biggest passion of mine in my life, which is a nonprofit that we formed called Beyond Living, that is transforming lives and helping people. And all that I ask is that when we're done, that you share that information. Now, it's not an obligation, but I would love for you to be so thankful and grateful for what I've given to you to help your business grow that you say, Keith, I would love to share what your nonprofit's all about so you can help more people and help others. Now, some of you may even decide that you want to utilize our nonprofits to help you with your business or help you with some of the things you might need in your personal life. That's fantastic. That's great, but it's not an obligation. Just share with others what we're doing to help people rebuild, get back into the workforce, get back into communities, people that are struggling in life. We've created a nonprofit to make that change. So I'm donating all this content and information to you in hopes that this relationship will help us further our mission. So there you have it. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, before we jump into the exact details, I want to share something that's going to absolutely fascinate you and help you understand why it's so important that you're here today and why this is going to be transformational for your business, guaranteed, as you go through this session together today. The most important things in your business is marketing. And let's talk about the evolution of marketing. Now, if you go back to how you used to generate business, this goes back to 59 BC. There was a concept of newspapers, right? So you'd advertise your business in the newspaper. That's how people would find out about it, right? And that's something that has not necessarily gone away today, but wow, has marketing evolved since then. But look at this. It took almost 2,000 years for the next real evolution of marketing to come about in this concept of something called the Yellow Pages. Now, I'm dating myself a little bit because I remember these yellow books, and maybe you're watching this and have no idea what I'm referring to, and many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. So these Yellow Pages came along. And this was the idea of, hey, let's put all these businesses together in a directory. And that was a huge transformation in the world of marketing. And it got to the point where eventually people got really smart about this strategy and said, if I'm going to open up a new business, I should start with the letter A so I show up at the start of the list inside that category. So it was kind of funny that the people who got in early had an advantage, but eventually the people that figured out later how to optimize it got an even bigger advantage. So the Yellow Pages come along, and that runs for a while. And then a century later-ish, just over a century, we come along with the internet, right? So think about it. We'd start off in 59 BC. It takes like 2,000 years to come out with it, with the Yellow Pages. Then 100 years or so, just over a century later, we come up with the internet. And the idea that you need to have a website, right? Remember this, as the internet was first coming around, I mean, people were scared at first to use the internet. They're like, oh, you're going to get your information stolen in your credit card. And people are scared to put that online. But the reality was, if you didn't at least have a website for your business, you were not actually in business. It was kind of like not being in the Yellow Pages. So that became the new trend that everybody had to jump into. And then only about a decade later, we come into this concept of Facebook. You guys remember this? So a decade later, we say, hey, being on the internet with a website is not enough. If you don't have a Facebook page, you're not in business anymore. And so everyone starts having to adopt this philosophy that Facebook is the way. Now, not even a decade later, this expands beyond Facebook into this world of social media. So now Facebook is not enough. If you want to be competitive in your marketing strategies, you've got to be on social media of all kinds. You've got to be on Twitter and Pinterest, and the list goes on. And I'm not even aware of all the social platforms that are out there. And I'm in marketing. So you end up in this space where you're just overwhelmed and confused. Let's be honest. How many guys are overwhelmed and confused by this world of Facebook and social media marketing and everything else? But unfortunately, we have to be on these platforms to some degree because that's where our customers are. So our customers are driving that particular that model of marketing and advertising. Well, this is your opportunity right now, guys, to get ahead of everyone else. And there's still people just jumping into Facebook and just jumping into social media. This is your opportunity to leapfrog all of them and get into something that is absolutely the next generation of what you need to do for marketing. It's been around for a while, but most people haven't adopted it. And that is courses and portals. You see, what's so cool about this, guys, is it's simple. And forget all this nonsense of social media and what do I need to be on. Courses and portals is something that you can do right now. All you have to do is have a passion for your business and love what you do. So if you've got that, you can do courses and portals, and you're going to find it way easier than any of this social media stuff. Now, this is not a matter or a question of if you should do it. The question is, when are you going to choose to get involved in courses and portals? Are you going to get into it right now and use it as an advantage for your business to leapfrog everybody else? Or are you going to be someone who's dribbling behind the rest of the crowd, trying to figure it out later when everybody's already figured out how to get that advantage? Being first in anything is a huge advantage. And so taking this into your business and adopting courses and portals as your core marketing strategy is going to be so powerful. Now, this doesn't mean the other things are going away. In fact, the yellow pages are still still around today. It's just in a little bit different form, right? We have Google has kind of almost replaced yellow pages, but you can go online and get those directories, and Facebook or social media of some kind will always be there, and you can be using those courses and portals still to be able to help you grow even faster in those spaces. And in fact, I'm going to show you how to actually leverage those on a much grander scale. So you can jump right into Facebook from day one and pass everybody else up when you have courses and portals. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break that down a bit further for you. And I cannot wait for you to learn these strategies and start implementing them. So I want to start out now and take you through some 3 key secret principles. And these are honestly principles that most likely no one has taught you. This is not your fault. Most people going to some of the top universities are not even learning these strategies and these key principles. And these are going to become important because they're going to give you a foundation for success. And these principles as a foundation are actually also going to be a competitive advantage for you. So when you start stacking up your different ways to have a competitive advantage, you're going to accelerate your business massively and outpace your competition. So let me take you through the very first one. And this is the following key principle. You want to become a destination in your business. And this is what you need to be thinking about. You want to become the destination. That means you want to become the place that people think of when they think your space or niche or a given need that they have. You want to be what comes top of the mind when they say, I need help in this. You want your business to become that destination that they go to, whether that's your website, whether that's your courses and portals, whether it's to your team. But let me take you through and explain what this means and prove this to you why it's so important. When you become a destination, you don't have to play by all the other rules. You just all of a sudden have leapfrogged your competition. Now, what does it mean to become a destination? Let me give you an example. When you want to find something online, what do? Think for a moment, what came into your mind? If you're like most people, you said, I'm going to Google it, right? Google has become, in fact, Google's even become a verb at this point. You say, I'm going to go Google it, but then you still might jump on Yahoo or Bing or some other search engine, but Google is the top search engine in the world, which is why Google comes top of mind and why it's become a verb, right? They are the destination that you go to. Let me give you another example. If you want to buy something online, what's the first place you think you might go to buy it? If you're like most people, what top of mind was Amazon, right? Amazon has taken over and dominating the space of online retail. So now you've got Google in the search engine, you've got Amazon from buying products in retail. Now I'm going to ask you this question. See how many of you know this. There's one airline that you cannot book on Travelocity, Expedia, Priceline, Orbitz, all those other discount sites that broker out. What is that airline? Southwest. That's right. If you don't know, the only place you could go buy tickets to fly Southwest is southwest.com. They have created such a powerful powerful brand and became a destination at southwest.com that they don't need to be giving away discounts on all these other sites to sell their tickets because they've become that destination. They've changed the rules of the game. They don't need to play the same as everybody else. So in your business, how do you like the idea of becoming a destination such that you don't need to play by the same rules as everybody else? You get to set your own path and the way that you believe are the right way to do things. So becoming a destination is absolutely critical in your business. Now, I've been teaching this particular strategies for over a decade. And one of the things that I will tell you is, we've proven this before when it comes to landing pages, and before things like ClickFunnels even existed, we talked about the importance of not even having a website, but having a landing page as your destination. Now, that is the power of becoming a destination. Now, the second key principle I'll share with you is something that I didn't actually know when I was first traveling around. I've been asked to teach at some of the top universities in the world, and it took me till even after then to realize this key piece. And that is the following. And this is what I would be teaching now. This is like one of the most important things as I build my own businesses and continue to add more businesses to my portfolio. And I would tell other businesses is this principle. Don't build a business, build a network. So what does that mean? So instead of thinking about building this massive business, you want to build a network. See that your network is what's going to define your ultimate success of your business. So yes, you do have to have a good product. You got to have good service. You got to have a good team. You've got to have the right marketing elements around that. But your focus and your core is not building the business, but building a network. And when you do that, you're going to reach massive success. And I'm going to prove this to you. Back in 2012, Facebook bought a company called Instagram. How many of you guys know? Do you know how much they bought Instagram for? $1 billion with a B. 1 billion with a B. How much revenue do you know, without looking it up, how much revenue did Instagram have at that particular time? The answer, zero. Zero. They bought $1 billion with no revenue because they didn't buy the business. They bought the network. You guys getting this? In 2016, Microsoft bought LinkedIn for $26 billion. Now let's think about this. Microsoft could easily build out the software to replicate what LinkedIn has. I mean, they're computer software giants, right? But they didn't buy the software. They built the network. So my importance of sharing this with you is that you can create value with zero revenue, right? You don't always need to be charging to create value. All right. So that's important. So I want you to hold on to that principle, because when you figure out and realize that about building your network, you're going to understand how to use courses and portals to help you build your network bigger, faster, and massively. All right. The third principle that I'm going to share with you, and I love doing it, man, when I speak in live groups, I love doing this exercise because I asked this question, and I'm going to ask this of you. And here it is. Who is the best salesperson in your organization or your company? And I want you to think through. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, so you're thinking, well, it's myself because I'm the only person. Maybe you're part of a company. Maybe you also have worked for a company, so you could think back to inside your company. Who is that best salesperson? And when I ask this question, I often get people coming back to me with, oh, it's Tommy. He's at the top of the leaderboard every time, or it's so-and-so, it's the owner, it's the CEO, it's, ironically, it's our customer service teams. They tend to be the best salespeople. Okay, here's the real answer. It's your customer. Your customer is your best salesperson. So this third principle, it comes around this concept of the referral factor. And see, the reason you want to understand this referral factor is the following. Most businesses do not get referrals like the way that they think they are. I kid you not. I'll ask businesses all the time. I'll take an example. I'll go up to realtors and I'll say, how's your business going? They say, great. And I say, do you get referrals at all? And they say, oh yeah, I'm crushing it on referrals. I get referrals all the time. And then it's funny because I actually have the database of all the sales generated by every agent, and the same agents that told me that they have this incredible referral process and they're getting referrals like crazy. I can prove to them that they're absolutely wrong in at least their mindset. I don't know necessarily that they were lying to me. Maybe they've got a false understanding of what the referral business really is. And there's something called the referral factor that can prove this to any business. I'm going to show you that right now. So let's take you through this. Just let's assume for a moment that you start out in year zero, that's what we're gonna call that now, and you've got 5 customers. And let's say that each one of your customers only refers you one person over the next year, all right? And I also want to assume that you're in a business space where your customers, when you get them, don't come back and repeat buy from you. Let's just say almost never. Maybe it's a 5-7 year process. Real estate is a great example. People move every step, so you're not getting that repeat business like a pizza place or a Starbucks where people go every day. Let's just assume for a moment that somebody buys with you one time and then they don't buy from you again. Other examples could be, hopefully, if you're a divorce attorney, hopefully that's only once, or bankruptcy, same thing, hopefully only once. For your sake, tow trucks, hopefully only once. Hopefully your car doesn't break down again. So there are industries where you only use them once. Now, if you have a business where repeat customers is commonplace, then you should grow even faster than what I'm about to show you. So going back to this, let's assume that you start with 5 customers and they only refer you one customer, and you never hear from your original customer again, but they refer you one customer. Then how many customers are you going to have after your first year? So you start with 5, they each refer you one, you're going to have 5, right? They basically replace themselves. Now, another year goes by, those 5 people each refer you one customer, you're going to get 5 again, year after year. And after 5 years, you're still got 5 customers. Now, what I'm illustrating here is an example of a business that remains stagnant, either in revenue and or customers. If you're only getting one referral and they never buy again, you're going to stay in the same place. So I can look at a business. This is why I said, if you show me your financials over the last 5 years, I'm going to be able to tell you if you're actually doing good on your referral in the referral factor. Because if you're remaining stagnant, guess what? You're not getting referrals like you need to get. So, because let me show you how powerful this gets when each of your customers, instead of referring you just one person, refers you 2 people. Watch what happens. Again, we start with 5 customers. Our 5 customers don't buy from us again, ever, let's assume, but they do refer us 2 people. That means our 5 people get replaced with 10. As 5 refer us 2, that gives us 10. Now we have 10 customers in year 1. Those 10 each refer us 2 people. Now we're at 20, then we're at 40, then we're at 80, then we're at 160. Look at the difference in the growth of a business when you get your referrals nailed down. We're spending all this time trying to figure out how to market and how to run more Facebook ads and do all these things when right in front of us is a simple twist, a simple tweak to get our customers to shift and refer us one more person. Now, let's take this one step further. Let's say instead of only getting 2 referrals for every customer, you get 3 referrals from those customers. So again, we start with 5, they refer us 3, it gives us 15, 45, and you see the numbers just grow. Look at it, at the end of 5 years, we're at 1,215 customers instead of 5. Do you see the exponential growth that comes from getting your referrals nailed down? Now, you got to have the systems and the processes to get referrals in the referral factor, but this is a massive game changer for any business, and courses and portals are going to open up your door to get referrals. This right here is one of the biggest marketing strategies that businesses out there today are missing. Now, you all know that the business failure rate is through the roof. They say at least half of businesses will fail within 5 years. The numbers have been high as 90%. So it's hard to say what's the real number, but it's significant, right? A lot of businesses aren't even into reporting. So we know it's hard to keep a business flowing. The answer is right in front of us with our existing customers. So again, you got to have good product, you got to have good services, but you got to have tools and systems in place with referrals, but you got to give a reason for people to refer you. And not only on top of good service, courses and portals are going to open up that door. Now, before we go in depth into courses and portals, I thought it was important for you to understand a quick background about who I am, where I came from, and where all this is coming from as you implement these strategies and why they are going to work for you. So I've spent 20 plus years in innovation, marketing, and real estate. I've actually left corporate America back in 2000 to launch a real estate marketing company. And I took that company to become #1 in 18 months. Now, I will tell you that was the hardest year of my life. I've ridden the entrepreneurial roller coaster, so I know what that's like. And then I went ahead and sold my entire suite of companies in 2005. I had built out not only a real estate brokerage, I owned the title company, I was in mortgages and appraisals, and I sold it all off. And I share this with you not to impress you, but to impress upon you the importance of marketing, because that's how I did it. When I entered the world of real estate, I knew nothing about real estate, but I knew marketing. You see, marketing is everything. Once you understand marketing, you can market anything. And my perfect example of this is the Pet Rock. How many of you guys have ever heard of the Pet Rock? Like, this is like the dumbest product ever created, but they made millions because they understood marketing. So as I went back to the beginning and we talked about the importance of understanding the evolution of marketing, is marketing is that key. It is the secret for your business's ultimate success. So you don't want to take lightly your marketing strategies. After I sold those suite of companies in 2009, I launched a marketing company called Mosaic. And this company was designed to help entrepreneurs be able to create their own success. Because I had people come to me all the time saying, Keith, how did you build so fast? How did you grow? And so I went back through what I did, and I understood the patterns that I did and the things that I had created and implemented along those. I figured out how to create software around that and help them and create teachings to teach other people how to do what I did: strategies, concepts, principles. In fact, even while traveling, I became the keynote speaker for the largest trade show for small businesses around the country. And as I was teaching out in the area of San Francisco, I had folks approach me from Berkeley and ask me to come teach my pools at Berkeley, one of the top universities in the world. So I really was trying to make impact and help other entrepreneurs grow, because marketing is so important and so powerful. And quite honestly, most even MBA students are not successful in growing businesses because core marketing strategies, real principles, are barely taught the right way in universities. So began to launch that. And then in 2016, we did over 40 events across the country. And it hit a point where we realized, hey, I want to do something bigger and make even bigger impact in life. So decided to step back from some of the teachings of marketing. We still have the marketing company and software, but I really wanted to go out and teach people how to build their wealth in their lifespan. And what I mean by that is most people get to retirement and they don't have what they dreamed of. You know, they spent the last 40 years dreaming what retirement looked like, and they end up trying to live on Social Security for $1,500 a month. It just doesn't happen. And I had known that real estate investing was the way to be able to do that. Real estate creates more millionaires than any other path in this country, but people aren't taught that. So I wanted to teach people these new, unique, innovative strategies for investing in real estate that could change their life. So we launched that through a company called Next Gen REI. So then in 2020 and beyond, we added some additional things such as the Agile Group, which is a capital company that we launched to help raise $100 million to help our investor clients create even more success. We launched our nonprofit called Beyond Living, which is where my passion is, as I mentioned earlier, where we're making real different new ways to make impact and change in the community with our integrated housing and vocational training programs. And then even added transportation companies and a whole bunch of other things that just do good in the marketplace and give back. So that's a little bit of the background. I thought it was going to be important for you to understand that these strategies of marketing have allowed myself to create success, but also the companies that we've built to be successful. And I want to share these strategies that have helped me so that you can use them too and create whatever journey is meant for you ahead. I want to help you get there even faster and even more successful. So let's talk now about courses and portals. So the first thing I want to do is talk about what is the difference between courses and portals. So courses are typically designed around one specific topic or focus area. Viewers are watching to learn and enhance their skills on a specific subject. And now an example of this might be somebody who wants to learn how to repair a car. They say, hey, I want to learn how to maybe do an oil change, or I want to learn how to replace an engine. So they can maybe get a course online and they can watch that course and learn the skills that they need to. And people love watching via video. People might want to learn how to buy houses, how to get into real estate investing. People might want to learn how to become a successful network marketer. So courses can be used for all types of things. Now, here's the thing you need to know. People will invest money into courses. Here's the proof of it. We've been doing it for centuries in the concept of going to college. I mean, think about it. Kids are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to a university to take some courses in hopes that those courses and that learning will help them create a career in some type of path. And the crazy thing is, a lot of times, probably more than half the time, people don't even end up in the same space or field that they invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in, right? So will people invest in courses? Absolutely. Now, for most of you, your courses are likely going to be there to complement your products and services that you're already offering. Like you might offer a course on a particular area of your business, and you might do that to either create, some initial interest in your company or as a value add service. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Or some of you might create courses as onboarding for your employees as they join your company. So that might be a purpose of your course. So there are lots of reasons that you might create courses in your company, but some of you might actually create a course as your sole business. Now, again, this is not all of you, but you can actually make an entire business and create an amazing lifestyle just from a course on its own. And I'm going to show you an example and prove that to you. And this is actually going to be from a student of ours in our Mosaic company. Her name is Ellen Lynn, and she's become a global superstar. Now, she actually was in our mastermind. We don't even do these masterminds anymore. We used to have a mastermind program where people would pay us from $10,000 to $15,000 to spend a day with us. It would help them build out the strategy for their business. And so Ellen Lynn actually met with Rachel, who's my partner in business and life. And we met in Phoenix, Arizona after one of our events that we were running. She flew out there and we spent the day together mapping out how to create a course around her knowledge and expertise. Now, Ellen is an expert in understanding how to sell on products on Amazon and how to make some money doing so. And we mapped out how to build a course and how to make money from that one course. Now, let me tell you what happened. She built out a $10 million brand in about 4 years' time, just selling that course. She went from ground zero to $10 million brand. She's actually gone all the way on to become she speaks globally. She's been on TED Talk. She's got a book. She's a published author. She's got tens of thousands of clients across multiple countries. I think she's in over 12 plus countries right now. And that's all done from one simple course. Now, a couple things on this. First of all, it says right here, your results will likely not be the same. Ellen Lynn executed a single strategy to the T. She had an amazing product. She really created value. She had a good expertise in what she was doing, but she executed it. So if maybe you don't build a $10 million brand, build $1 million brand, maybe a $500,000, it doesn't matter. The point is one course can allow and enable you to create an incredible lifestyle. Again, that's just one example of course. I'm going to show you how to use courses and portals to be able to help your business, even if it's not meant to be the sole product. All right. So we're going to get into that in just a little bit. So that is examples of a course. Here's an example of one of the courses that we've created in our next gen real estate investing program. So here's some videos so you kind of get a sense of what is a course about? Like when you create a course, what's in it? So here you'll see some examples of different topics that we have. For example, inside this course, we show people how to turn every bedroom into $2,200 a month. We show people how to acquire real estate for $100 out of pocket. In fact, 90% of our acquisitions are done that way. It's truly amazing and powerful. So you open up the mind for people to things they never knew before. If you look at some of our bonus videos, this is pretty crazy. We show people how to get renovators to pay you to flip your house. Right? They get them to pay you. So if you think about people that are in the space of renovating real estate, this is game changing. So this is a course that people can invest into to learn how to build and elevate their real estate investing business. So this is just an example of how you can use a course to complement what it is your core services in you are. This is a course that we produce. We virtually give this course away. All right. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, why we, different strategies that you can do. But this is not how, we're trying to create a lifestyle. This is just one piece of what we do. And so that's a live example of a course. So let's talk about portals. So now what's the difference? Again, courses versus portals. Now what a portal is it's typically designed to house a collection of content for your customers or prospects. Now you may have educational elements built into it, but it's a library of value add items. So let me give you some examples of what a portal might be. In fact, you guys experience portals all the time, whether you realize it or not. When you log your bank, that is a portal. You're logging in to get access to your account, the information, maybe your statements. Those are all examples of a portal that you log into. Even nonprofits. So we've got this nonprofit Beyond Living. We're creating a portal for what we call passages of hope. And we take elements and scriptures out of the Bible that can inspire people, and we group them into different areas of of help. For example, if you're struggling with fear, if you're struggling with death, if you're struggling with financial situation, how does God help us through that? And what are passages in the Bible where God has helped us, is giving us the words and guidance to know he's there to help us through. So you think about a church or a nonprofit like us, we're a faith-based organization. We want people to experience the power of what God can do. And so that's an example of a portal. We're not looking to sell anything. We just want to give resources to individuals to help them. So that's examples of how you could be using portals, and it's completely different than courses where you're there to learn a series of things to come up with a skill at the end of the day. Let's go a little bit deeper into this example of courses. So if you look on our courses here, our portals, this particular portal here, this is for our members that have invested into our real estate education training program. So you'll see at the very start on the top left, there's a getting started section, right? So we actually give them all the videos and content and educational information, how to get started as they join. Marketing, under marketing, you're going to find examples of social posts. We actually show people how to post to Facebook and give them the content to post to Facebook. There's a replays as we do coaching calls, and down below these little icons, you can see in there, we've got coaching call link. And with the times that we do our coaching calls. So people can go to this portal and they get access to the information. If they need to schedule time with a seller, a Zoom session, they can click these links and get to the calendars to schedule those sessions. So what it is, so think of it this way, you want to have portals to make your customers' experience even better. Like if you, in this example, when I go back to that marketing, I mean, if you want to help people grow, and if they're going to post marketing information, giving them the content to post and showing them how to do it is to make them more successful. And so there's all different ways that you can be doing that. I always think about this. If you were a dentist and you have somebody coming in to have a tooth pulled, you may create inside your portal access to some little educational videos of what to expect during your appointment as we do your tooth extraction. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what we're going to do. And you could have little videos. You could have how to prepare. And all those things are providing them a better experience so that they're happier and it's smoother, and you're trying to explain all this while they're all nervous coming in for the first time, right? So this is the idea how portals, even if they're for free, can add value to your customers. And it goes back, remember earlier when I talked about build a network, and I just proved to you that you don't need to be charging revenue to add value. Value can be created, and content is a massive value creation tool. So we're going to talk a little bit more now about why courses and portals are so powerful. Now, I'm going to ask you a question before we dive into this. Who do people buy from? You guys know the answer. Do you know the answer to that question? Who do people buy from? And most people probably have gotten this right, as I said, that they buy from people who they know, like, and trust. I'm going to repeat that. People buy from those that they know, like, and trust. So this is the foundation of why courses and portals will outpace a yellow page ad, a newspaper ad, even a website, a Facebook post, all your social media for the most part. Now, this is part of the reason social media can actually help you along the way in your marketing when you do it right. But I want to go a little bit deeper into this to really hone in on why this works so powerfully. And it actually comes to the concept of a definition of marketing that we created here at Mosaic, or I should say over at Mosaic, many years ago. It was in one of a book that I wrote many years ago. And I want to pull out this little definition that's inside that book. And I'm going to break it down for you. It says marketing is a process that creates a relationship with a consumer with intent to eventually lead to product engagement or sale. Now, I'm going to repeat that. Marketing is a process that creates a relationship with a consumer with the intent to eventually lead to product engagement or sale. Now, I'm going to break down some of these words for you because it's very important you understand this definition of marketing, because a lot of times we get the definition of marketing wrong. All right. So let me break this down. First of all, marketing is a process. We chose all of these words very carefully, by the way. It is a process. Why that's so important is a process. It's part of something bigger. It's not about that moment. It creates a relationship. And this is one of the most important words I at least want you to walk away with right here. Marketing creates a relationship with a consumer. It's about building that relationship. Go back to why people buy, because it's people that they know, like, and trust. In order for someone to know, like, and trust you, do have to have a relationship with them. This is part of the reason that social media can help you, because it starts to create that relationship. The next piece, with intent to eventually lead to product engagement or sale. And I want to break that little part down for a minute. With the intent, so it's very intentional, but to eventually lead. Eventually, please recognize marketing is not about instant gratification. Marketing, people say, oh, I ran an ad out there and I didn't get any sales from it. That's because you're looking for the immediate gratification. And that's not what marketing is about. Marketing is that you're eventually going to lead to product engagement or sale. Now, we use those words engagement or sale for a specific reason. We're not always selling something. Sometimes I'm not looking for somebody to buy anything from me. Maybe I just want them to take advantage of some free information like this course right here that you're watching. I'm giving this to you. So I want to engage with people and give them this information. And my hope is that you may eventually engage with Beyond Living. I don't want any money from you. Just engage and share what we have. I said that from the beginning. That's so it's not always about the sale. If you're a nonprofit, you're not always looking for money. You're looking for volunteers. I'm looking for people to come help in our food drive. I'm looking for people to go to feed my starving children, help pack meals, right? So it's not always about the money. So you've got to look at your business in a different lens. So I want you to really hone in. If you have to, take a snapshot of this definition of marketing, because I want you to shift your framework of marketing, because that is going to allow you to change the speed at which your business. Think about this too, the word relationship, and go back to the concept of the referral factor and creating those relationships. So again, why is it so powerful? Because courses and portals create a relationship with potential and existing customers. You can use courses and portals to not only attract new customers, but also engage your existing customers. Keep them tied into your network. Maybe they'll never buy from you again, but they'll keep referring you to other people. Maybe you've got other products and services that fit them. So courses and portals can become that relationship building that keeps them engaged with you so that they continue to buy from you over and over and over again. Now I'm going to pause right here for a moment. Now, if you're liking what you're hearing and you're seeing why this can make such an impact, I still more ahead for you. I'm about to take you through the 3 different models for courses and portals so you can understand how should you think about pricing these, how should you build these out. I'm also going to give you that bonus on how you can ethically steal customers from your competition. But I'm going to ask something from you right now before we continue. If you love what you've been hearing and you want to continue to learn more, you want me to give all the rest of this content to you, I'm going to ask you to put this special code into the box below this video. And that's going to allow you to be able to unlock the next section. I'm going to make a commitment to give you great information. I'm going to ask for a little bit of feedback from you and a little bit of opportunity for us to connect. And then we're going to pick up on the next part of this. And I cannot wait to show you what's ahead, because you're about to be blown away on how quickly and easily you can start growing your business massively with courses and portals. So enter the code in the box below, and I cannot wait to see you in the second part of this training. All right, so welcome back. We just got done going through the power of courses and portals, why they work so well, about creating that relationship with both new and existing customers and building that so they know, like, and trust you. So now as you think about, okay, so I know this, I know I need to use them in my business. What do I do next? So I want to take you through the 3 different models of how to design out your courses and portals, especially as it comes to the revenue revenue side of the equation. So the three different models work like this. The first model is free. All right. So you could do free courses and portals. Now, the idea behind free is this: you need to be thinking bigger in your marketing. Remember, it's not about that instant sale. It's about building that relationship. So a lot of times you'll do free courses or portals to build that relationship with somebody. You're here right now. In fact, you're on part 2 of this. Think about this. I probably likely never met you before, and you're now watching part 2 of my video because we're building a relationship. We've come this far along that you decided, hey, I'm willing to, want to connect more and keep learning from you. So that's the power of free. And so that's what you want to be thinking about. You create free as that way to build that connection. The second model is called the low price hook. Okay. And the idea behind the low price hook is this: you do a low price hook. And when I say low price, we're talking anywhere from about $7 to maybe $27, something in that range. It's a small entry point for somebody to get to know and learn what it is that you have to offer them. It's a skill that they're building. It's a concept. I could certainly charge at least a low price for this particular training, because when you implement this strategy, you are going to add thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to your system. I'm going to show you in just a minute how that happens and how that is so. But when you think about this, that low price hook also has another side to having that little price. And that's to kind of start filtering out those that are really serious about your content. And, there's this balance between having a massive list of people of which maybe they don't even know who you are, they don't do anything, versus those that are more serious, more committed. I've even run webinars online where I won't do a free webinar. I'll charge $7 just to come onto my webinar, because I only want the people that are serious. Because when I start thinking about having, a Zoom room full of 100 people, I could have a bunch of people that are never going to invest anything into what we're doing, and tying up all the questions and times with things that are irrelevant, and taking away from the handful that say, I really want this. This is what I need in my life. I want to learn more. And so you don't want to disrupt that. So that low price hook starts to create a little bit of that barrier, that filter, if you will, to be able to make sure you're working with the right people. All right. Now, here's my word of advice for you, is that your price, if you're going to do a low price, the reason I like to do $7 is if you do $7, the way you think about it is this should be worth the price of coffee, a cup of coffee. So if you thought about somebody said, hey, I want from you some ideas and concepts and strategies that you have, if they took you out to Starbucks and bought you a cup of coffee, if they were done, would they walk out of the same, man, that was totally worth it. I'm so glad I invested $7, $8, $10, whatever it is on a Starbucks coffee. So that's what you want them walking away with. You want them feeling like they've got this value back. So again, that low price hook, you start trading off quality of people versus quantity. All right, now the third core model, and there's other models, but these are the three main ones, is what we would call a premium course. Now, the idea behind a premium course is that the knowledge and content that you're giving away is so powerful that it's worth a lot of money all on its own. I mean, say premium, you could be charging $97, $997, $29.97. Some people even $10,000, because the value of that content is so strong, right? It's not much different if you thought about when even the colleges back in the COVID time, they went Zoom, right? So you're basically paying a lot of money to get your courses online. I mean, yeah, they're live, but the idea, it's about the content. So you could package premium content into a video course or an online course. Now, by the way, these courses don't need to all just be video. They could have PDFs in them. They could have other types of exercises and so forth. We get into that more later if you want to know like content of what you should put inside your course. But structuring, you got to have your strategy. What is my strategy behind the course? And so that's premium courses. Now, you can actually blend all of these together. So I'm going to show you an example. If you go back to my example of my portal that's for my customers in one of my businesses, Next Gen REI, where we teach real estate investing, go back to these icons across the top. I went through the first three, but let's look at the last three in this section of the top six. There's the first one with the arrow under called Next Gen Secrets. Let me tell you what that is. That is my course that I give away thousands of dollars worth of content and how all of our models of real estate investing work. So people could actually take those real estate investing models and go implement them themselves. Now, if you went to a weekend workshop at, other, let's just say other real estate trainers, they're going to charge you $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for the same type of content, level of content, depth of content that I put. My strategies are different without question, but the depth of content I charge $27 for some low amount. The reason is this: I looked at it and said, look, is the content worth $3,000? It's worth more than $3,000, but not if somebody doesn't implement it, right? So most people won't take action on what they learn. So I don't want their $3,000. I'm big, strong in my faith, and I don't want people's money. I want people to be able to benefit themselves and be able to increase where they're at in life. And that's part of my way to give back. So the $27 is for people to understand what the option is. Remember, I want to wean out the people that aren't going to do anything anyway. And just say, if you're even thinking you're serious about real estate investing, these strategies are going to change your life. So as you look inside this course, you're looking at this portal. These are for people who are already part of my coaching program, where they get direct time with me on a regular basis. They access that course for free. They just click the link and go. But to the rest of the public, they have to pay $27 because, again, that's that low price hook to help people wean out who's really serious or not. Now, the next one over is our capital partner portal. Now, that particular portal, again, you can access inside this portal, but that's actually one that is free, because that's for my investor partners that want to find opportunities that we put together, deals that are out there where they make 18% on their money guaranteed. So I'm always open to share our opportunities for investors that are in the real estate investing space or just want to grow their money. They want to earn 18%. That's a free portal. But that's a free portal that, again, you can access inside. If you're in my real estate training program, you can actually get access to it more conveniently, all in one spot in this centralized portal. And then let's go to the far right side. The last one on the list is called our Grow Vertical Replay. So we have an annual event called Grow Vertical, where we help people grow their business and life vertically, right? So that's a 3-day or multi-day event that people come to. And that particular event, they pay, I don't know, $400 to $800 a ticket for. Well, some of those ticket packages include the replay to the multi-day content. I mean, strategies that they can go back and reiterate over and over again. So again, inside the portal now, if they've have access to it, they can now watch the replay. So it's adding value. The replay of that event adds value to the ticket price and adds value to my overall program that people can access. Maybe people join our program after the event has already occurred. Well, they might still want to get access to those strategies. So see how you can actually use your courses and portals to add more value and actually create more income. So I'm going to replay that in case you didn't catch what I was saying there. You might have somebody who just joined you today as a client of yours and missed your Grow Vertical, in my case. Well, they could actually buy access to the Grow Vertical event now. And that means I can still keep making money on an event, a powerful event that changes lives, but I can keep making money on that well after the event has ended. So when you build out your strategy of designing courses and portals, it's not about one or two. When you do it right, you're going to have multiple portals, multiple courses. There's nothing wrong. There is no right or wrong answer. It's just about defining it with a strategy, with intent. So that's courses and portals and the 3 different models and how they can blend together. Hopefully you're following this and it's resonating with you, realizing that, oh my goodness, I'm sitting here, you're sitting here right now and you have access to a wealth of opportunity to increase your revenue, your relationships, your customers, things that your customers can be sharing with your courses and portals. Now, I asked you this bonus, how to ethically steal customers from your competition. Now, before I go into this, I hope right now you're realizing that this is a true competitive advantage for you right now. You've already learned now, why courses and portals work. You've learned different models that you can use courses and portals. I've shown you real life examples of people that have created entire businesses on courses, or even how we're using courses and portals in multiple ways, in a multitude of ways over and over again to enhance value for our customers. And hopefully your mind is already starting to think, well, I need to be doing this too. And all you need, if you have no idea what you're doing yet, all you need to do, I'll ask you this, is do you have something that you're passionate about, that you have value and knowledge and expertise above and beyond somebody? That's all it takes to be an expert in a room, is to know more than the rest of the people in the room. And you're an expert and they're going to want to learn from you, because in any place you're at in life, there are people behind you that are only 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 steps behind, and they're looking to figure out how to get to where you're at. So there's always going to be people behind you. So now, with that said, let's go through how to ethically steal customers from your competition? And this actually is super easy. This is one slide. It's right here. And here's the answer to that. 89% of Americans would switch to a cause branded product if pricing and quality were similar. And you think to yourself, wow, what does that have to do with courses and portals? It has everything to do with courses and portals, because here's why. If you, all you have to do is you're building your courses and portals, and part of your business is you start attaching yourself to a branded cause to have a social impact, a social cause, you can instantly start stealing customers from your competition. So once they hear that and you building courses and portals, they'll build that relationship. So not only do they know you're doing good, you're providing great content, you've got the formula, you've got everything you need to start bringing customers to you. And I'm going to show you in just a minute how you can start getting other people to be sharing your content for you, helping you steal those customers. Now, I have to tell you though, you have to realize something, that you can't just have a social cause privately in the background. And again, I know, we want to be careful and as good Christians and people of faith, that we're not out here to do good, to create this, be on a pedestal about what good we do. But it is important that you do let other people know that you have a cause and that you're doing a cause, because if you don't let people know you're doing that in your business, they're going to assume you're not, and they're going to choose the company that's sharing that they are doing a cause. So there is a way to balance that social goodness that you're doing, right? You don't need to tout like I'm so great because I do this. Just make it aware that what they're doing. It's as simple as this. I'll tell you this. We have some companies, we have it in transportation, and we tell people this: 70% of our profits go to Beyond Living and to other nonprofits. That's it. That's all we say. It's not about, hey, we're great because we do this, we're better than ever. We just let people know that when you use our transportation services for delivery or junk removal, 70% of those profits help a nonprofit cause. Plus, we hire people from nonprofits, so you're doing multi-impact. People will naturally say, wow, that's so cool, I want to pick you over the competition. So that's it. But you have to make that there, and you still have to have good products and services. Notice on the screen what it says: if pricing and quality were similar. Okay, so you can't charge a boatload for what you're doing over the competition, because then you may lose your effectiveness, and you can't have cruddy service, and you can't have cruddy products. You still have to have that part of it, right? But this right here is the answer right in front of you. Now, I asked you from the beginning, I told you I'm going to give you all these strategies to help you grow your business. And I just asked one thing back from you, and that you would, in return, just share what we're doing with Beyond Living. So I'd like to take a minute and talk a little bit about the social impact side and what we're doing with Beyond Living. Now, you remember I mentioned earlier, we are taking the concepts of shared housing to a new level through what we call our integrated housing and vocational training program. And what we're doing there is, instead of just providing people a place to live, we actually require our participants to integrate real life skills and training into daily living. So what does that mean? What we're actually doing is we're actually giving them the jobs. In fact, I launched a transportation company, not for any profit purposes, but just to create the jobs. We're teaching people how to do internet marketing. We're actually helping them get into, building skills in sales training, call sales, call support, whatever. We have real estate, all different pathways to help people grow. And we're doing all of this in a different way. We're giving people education that honestly, as I mentioned earlier, I've been asked to teach at some of the top universities in the world that people would never be able to get access to. We're giving that education for free. I'm donating all this content that people used to pay me thousands of dollars for weekend workshops and trainings to learn marketing. We're gifting to people in need. And that's what we're doing Beyond Living. And so we love your support and help with what we're doing. And there's a few ways that you can help support. First and foremost, maybe you're loving the idea of this courses and portals stuff, and you'd love us to help you with your courses and portals. We've actually are teaching our program members, people that have come out of veterans that have, are looking to restart, kids aging out of foster care, women in domestic violence, sex trafficking, et cetera. We're teaching them these skills and helping them build courses and portals. So if you decide you need any help in your courses and portals, we'd love that opportunity for us to help you with those courses and portals, right? But you're not obligated to. We would just love that. You could even take an easier step, and you say, Keith, I got my own teams to build out courses and portals. Just help share our mission. So together we can change lives. And we've got a website you can go to that you can help share that. We're going to send you an email on that. And hopefully you can just sign up. We'll give you a mobile app so you can just share. If you know people that are in need, organizations that are trying to help those in need, just connect them into Beyond Living, because we might be a great resource to provide housing for their audiences. So that's a way. And then, of course, we're always open to donations. You can go on our website and do that. But again, just in any way, shape, or form that you can share our mission, I wanted to give you this content and these game-changing strategies, and just ask that back in return. I hope that's fair. I asked from that at the beginning, and I feel like it's a win-win for everybody. So now you're thinking, how much can these courses and portals grow my business? I'm going to put a dollar amount for you so you don't miss the opportunity for you to get started right now, because every one of you can do this right now. So let me ask you something, though. What if you could leave this session today with a business elevating course or portal constructed for you, already done, and new proven strategies that exponentially grow your business while making a difference in the lives of others, and ethically steal customers from your competition, guaranteed, so that you could have more freedom in your life? How does that sound? Does that not look like a perfect picture to help make impact, to help grow your business, and help you create the freedom that you want in your life, and help your family and your loved ones? So let's talk about what the value of courses and portals really can do for you. So let's just break this down for a moment. Imagine if your content or value of your customer is only $10. And when I say your content, let's say you could sell something for $10. I sell my secret course for $27. You might pick a $10 price. It doesn't matter the amount at the moment. But let's say, or a customer, if they bought with you, you give it away for free, but they bought with you, and over a course of a 1 year time, they'll spend $10 with you, right? If there was only $10 and you get 1,000 new customers this year, let's do the math. That's $10 times 1,000 customers. That's $10,000 a year. That's $10,000 in 1 year. That means over the next 10 years, that's $100,000 in your pocket. That's huge. Let's flip that the other way. What if your customer's worth $1,000 and you only got 10 of them? It's the same math, right? It's still worth $10,000 to you. What if you could charge your course $997? You only got 10 people in the next year to pay you $997 for the content in your head that can help them with whatever it might be that you're an expert at, or that you know you could pull together courses from another expert. And I'll talk about later and show you how to actually create. How would you like to create courses and portals without even having to have any of the content yourself? How to create courses and portals based on other people's knowledge and expertise. I'll get to that in just a little bit. But over the next 10 years, that's $100,000 in your pocket. But let's take it a step further. Let's get a little bit closer to reality. What if your content or value of a customer is $1,000 and you get 100 new customers over the course of the next year? That's $100,000 a year just by implementing courses and portals to your business. Now I'm going to do the same thing for them. I'm going to flip it around. What if it's not $1,000? What if you just charge $97? It's $100 for your course, or a customer's worth $100 to you because they come buy a product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times for you over the course next year, and you get $100 for them, but you get 1,000 customers. Either way, it's 1,000 times 100 or $100,000 a year. That means over the next 10 years, what you learn here today can put $1 million in your pocket. You are sitting here with $1 million or more idea, concept, marketing in your business, and you already have all the assets in front of you. Here's why. You already know your business. You already have knowledge and expertise, or you wouldn't be in business. I can show you how to get content and add more expertise to what you're already doing with very little effort. And you've already have some customers whatsoever. They're going to help you refer and grow it faster. If not, I'll show you how to generate customers, because your content will start generating you customers. I'll start showing you how to get other people and business partners to share your content. You've got all the assets. You just need to put a little bit of focus on it. So that's what can happen for you right now. So if you're excited about starting to take advantage of the $1 million that's sitting in front of you right now today and get ahead of your competition, don't wait, guys. Don't let everybody else in your industry and in your space create all these courses and portals and attract the customers from you, because you won't be around long enough to build the courses and portals. And I don't want to see that for you. And I know you don't want that either. Now's your chance to get the advantage and be ahead of everybody else in your space. So if you're really serious, I want to give you a special offer for you right now. You can obviously go start building your courses and portals. I told you different models to do, but let's make it even easier for you. We put together this special offer from Mosaic and Beyond Living, and here's what we're doing. We're going to provide for you a done-for-you course or portal construction that includes up to 20 videos in our standard package, an order opt-in landing page, so people can go to a landing page, they can click the buttons and sign up for your course and portal. whether that includes a payment link or you're doing it for free as part of the strategy. We're going to give you some welcome emails and build those out with the user credentials, so it all is automated and running for you. 5 drip emails that go out to those to your members, so you can keep adding value and even potentially drawing them into more things that's in your product portfolio. Tracking of user access to know who's actually accessing your course and portal and who's not. That helps you in your marketing. We'll talk about that as we work together. And then this one's really powerful, the quick share referral system. So this is one of the most amazing things that you can do. Now, this is super cool. On your phone, we're going to give you what's called a quick share application. And our quick share application is a tool. It's basically like, it's a simple icon, like a mobile app that any one of your customers, your friends, your business partners, and anybody with a phone can have right there in the palm of their hand the ability to share your courses, your portals, other content, other websites that you want to get out to the marketplace for you. And it's so simple. All they do is they put in the person's phone number and they pick what you want to share, and it starts connecting them in. Think about that referral factor, guys. Think about the power. See, business cards are not powerful enough. The problem with business cards is you give it out to somebody, and I'll be honest, I don't carry anybody's business card with me. I'll have it for the rest of the day, but I don't want that in my wallet. I don't want that in my briefcase. That stuff adds up. It's too much clutter. But what happens then when somebody comes across and says, hey, I need help getting my car fixed, or I need a good dentist, or I need, my kids need braces, or do you know anybody who can help in chiropractic, or I don't care, whatever that business space is. Say, you know what? Let me send you something right now. Oh, you're struggling with you have a son or daughter that's struggling with sleep deprivation. Check out this course on how to fix sleep deprivation. I'm gonna send it to you right now. And boom, right on my phone. All I gotta do is plug in their phone number, and boom, off it goes. That's called quick share. You see the power of what a quick share system can do to get other people sharing the amazing things about your business or your content. And again, it could be free content, could be a low price offer, or it could be a premium offer. It doesn't matter, but get other people sharing it for you. That's how you're going to grow exponentially. Now, you got to make it easy. You got to make it easy for people. That's why business cards run out, or they lose it, or both. So if you thought about the value, and a whole bunch more is going to be included with you, about the value of what this does for your business. We already talked about minimally it's 100,000. If all you did was got a few people over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, you're going to have 100,000. But the goal is beyond that. $100,000 value. If you were to have somebody build out these courses and portals for you, even without the quick share app, because most people don't even have a tool like that, you'd be spending easily $5,000 to have a course and portal. You're going to be able to get it right now by watching this training and going through this special session. You're going to be able to get it for only $997 and then $97 a month for maintenance. That's it. Think about that. How big do you want your business to be? So that's it, guys. A small investment will actually help you grow massively and create and change your business and the freedom of your life. Now, here's the other cool thing about this. Plus 100% of those setup profits are going to be donated to a nonprofit organization. In fact, most of the times these are actually built out by our Beyond Living residents. So you're actually helping change lives, create jobs, help them rebuild on their feet while you're in your business and getting a value of over $100,000. So that's pretty cool. If you ask me, you're going to be able to open up down below if you take advantage of this special offer that we put together. But I do have a couple bonuses for you right now that you're absolutely going to love. So let me share those with you. Bonus number 1, a done-for-you social impact campaign. We are going to provide you marketing content and collateral that will enable you to have a social cause so you can ethically steal customers from your competition. Now, this is huge because think about it. As I said before, you can have a cause, but if you're not promoting your cause, nobody knows you have a cause. You're going to miss the things that it can do for you. So when you sign up today to have us help you with your courses and portals, and we have our Beyond Living residents helping you build those out, we're going to actually create a social campaign that talks about some of the good that you've done and how you're giving back in the community through your marketing. And that we're going to give you Facebook content or other places you can post it on your social media, email content that you can send out. So you start, and it's going to be done in such a great way that you're not flaunting it. You're just making it aware. In fact, you may even decide that you want to start giving a small percentage of your profits or earnings to a nonprofit. I don't care what nonprofit it is, but if you do, we can incorporate that into that social messaging and marketing messaging for you. So the Done For You social impact campaign, the value of that alone is over $1,200, not counting what it would do as you continue to steal customers from your competition ethically by having a cause while they don't. This is why you don't want to wait. If you don't start doing this, your competition is going to learn about this and they're going to start stealing your customers. So instead of moving forward and having the opportunity to leapfrog your competition, you're going to start moving backwards as you start losing business as others hear about this opportunity that we've created to help them grow their business. So get ahead of your competition right now. Bonus number 2, the new courses and portals expert strategies. Now, this is really, really powerful because I know right now a lot of you guys are saying, this is amazing. I absolutely want to do this, but I'm kind of wondering, I'm not sure how to start. How do I build this out? How do I market it? How do I price it? Or you might have some ideas, but you just want expert strategies to make your course and portal even more successful. I'm going to give that to you. In fact, I put together a new course that you're going to gain access to, which is the ultimate course and portals training, including the following: how you can design the right course and portal, price it, and market it. I've already answered those questions for you. How you can get others to share your content for exponential growth. How do you incorporate things like quick share? How do you get other people to actually share on their website your content? All of that's built into this extra training. How you can turn your course and portal into instant, massive industry authority. That on its own authority is going to help you build your own customer attraction, retention, become a destination. You're also going to learn how you can make producing a course super simple. In fact, you might even be able to do it in 7 days or less if you follow the formula to the T as I lay out in this training. And then how you can earn incredible back-end revenue from one simple course. How do you create a course and create great back-end revenue, make it more than even what the course offers by building those relationships and a whole bunch more? The value of this course, if I were to sell, remember premium courses? This is a premium course. I could sell this premium course for $3,000 or more all on its own, because when you learn how to build courses and portals, it's going to be worth $100,000, $1 million in your business over the next 10 years. It is worth $3,000 for a marketing strategy. You'll blow that on Facebook and other social media advertising. Some people do that in a day, some people do that in a month. But either way, this is a sustainable, once you have your course and portal, it's ongoing. It never stops for you, right? So this is incredibly powerful. You're going to get that as a bonus number 2 that I put together for you here today. And then this last piece is an exclusive limited time bonus. This is one of those that requires you to take action right now. And I'll explain why. But how would you guys want me to personally help you design your strategy? I've shown you not only how Ellen Lynn is using them, but how I'm using them, not only in my next gen real estate investing company, but also my nonprofit organization, how we're using those. How would you like me to help you design yours? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you time masterminding with me directly to define the ultimate strategy for your success, including how to come up with creative content ideas that will enable you to attract new and repeat customers that want to buy from you over and over again, giving your business, your experience, your expertise, your connections, your network, etc. How to leverage your experience and skills to maximum results from your courses and portals, and then new innovative strategies to give you even more freedom, because it's more than just courses and portals. When you get to, when you really understand us spending time together, you're going to realize there's a lot more under what we've built and what we've done that you're going to be able to tap into. So you're going to get all of this and more, and the value of this mastermind session and the other bonuses that you're going to get as we spend time together is going to be over $5,000. But the catch to this one is this. Remember, to unlock this half of the video, you had to put in some particular information. That gave us a timestamp of when you got started. And it's going to be important to you. You are going to have 60 minutes from the moment that you started that clock here to get this special bonus. So if you sign up for the program and you wait a day, you wait till tomorrow, this bonus is not going to be available, and here's why. I'm obviously doing a whole ton of things. I'm focused heavily on our Beyond Living mission and making impact and changing lives, trying to give away as much content I can to help you guys grow. So clearly my time is very limited, and I want to make sure that I'm dedicating the limited time I have to those that are ultra serious, because those that are not ultra serious are not going to take advantage and get the most out of it. So I want to spend my time as it's most effective making change in the marketplace. But if you're committed and you want courses and portals that change your business, you want to take advantage of those opportunities, commit within 60 minutes of when you open up the second part of this video, which means you got to take action like right now because you've used up time just watching this. And we will get you that bonus to get a special time as part of one of my master sessions. We have a limited number of people that come into masterminds at a given time. And also it's only for those that I know are going to be serious about growing, because you will implement it and together we will make massive change together and help your business grow. And I believe this, the more that you make in your business, my hope is that you're going to give back more to the community. Not, it doesn't have to be with us and Beyond Living, but in general, give back. So I want your ultimate success. I want you to be committed. And this bonus is going to do that for you. So let's talk about it again. What's all included? Grow your business exponentially with courses and portals. Done for you course, portal construction over $100,000 value. The bonus number one, the done for you social impact campaign, that's $1,200 plus value. The bonus number two, our courses, the brand new courses and portals, expert strategies access. That is over $3,000 of value that you're going to get as a bonus for free. And then also for free, bonus number three, a private group mastermind with myself where we go through and understand where you're at and help you design out and optimize your courses and portal strategy. If you add up the value of all that, it's over $109,000 of value. As I said before, you can get that today for only $997 one time. All that setup fee goes to nonprofits to make a difference and change lives. And then $97 a month for maintenance that covers the emails and text campaigns and all the other stuff that goes out. Now, some of you really want to do this, but you're like, $997 is just outside of my budget right now. I am going to offer for right now, we're going to offer a 3-payment option of only $397. And then of course, $97 a month as you for the maintenance. But this is your chance to get started right now. I cannot wait to help you grow your business, make impact, create more freedom. All you have to do is enter the code that's on the screen or around this into the box below. That is going to open up the ability for you to sign up for this special offer, and it is linked to you, so we know what time you started, so you can get that bonus number 3, that private master group session. You trust me, you do not want to miss that session. These are the types of things that really elevate your game above and beyond even courses and portals. So I cannot wait to see you on that private session that we're going to spend together as a group, and cannot wait for you to start implementing these strategies and taking your business to an even greater level, no matter where you're starting from. Again, this is whether you're a brand new business. I don't care if you're in network marketing. I don't care if you are in real estate, if you've got a team, if it's just you, it does not matter. Courses and portals is important no matter what business or industry you're in. And I cannot wait to work with you directly. So again, click the link below, and I cannot wait to see you on our private group mastermind session. See you soon. All right, so welcome back. We just got done going through the power of courses and portals, why they work so well, about creating that relationship with both new and time. All that setup fee goes to next session. These are the types of things that really elevate your game above and beyond matter. Courses and portals is important.